Here's a short video presentation on inserting multimedia and other documents into your Blackboard class, how to inform students that the material is available, and finally, how to copy it for future use. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the edit mode is on. I'm in a previous class, and I'm going to go to weekly lessons, and I'm going to just go ahead and grab a week. I'm going to put it in week 6. These are module folders. They look here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it as a blank page. So these are weekly, these are folders, content folders. I'm going to go to this content folder here. So I'm going to put it right here below quiz 6. I'm going to build content, hit blank page. Now I'm in the blank page. I just got to give it a quick title. I'm going to just put the word test, just keep it simple. And then I've got to put maybe just a click here. And then I'm going to put here, oops, here is the URL. I'm going to do that for universal design purposes here. You'll see that in a moment. And I'm going to go to a previous video of mine, and I'm going to hit right click, and I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back to the class, and I'm going to highlight click here, and I'm going to go to this link here, and I'm going to copy the link into this box here. There it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and open to a new window, insert, and now I'm going to go ahead and hit Control V, and then I can maybe put a description. Here is the video I discussed, just to kind of give some information on it. Now it's available, so I can hit Submit. And now it is available, and if I take a look at it, it sits right here, and if I go in and look at it, it'll be difficult to see because I'm looking at it from the standpoint of an edit mode, so I have to click on this to see it. So let me go back out and take my edit mode off and see what a student sees, or I can go into the student view, hit test, okay, hit test, and now I can click right here and it'll take me to the video, and here's the URL and the video I discussed, and this is what a student will see. So I'm going to go back to edit mode, and that is the best way to do that. Now I'm going to go back into the class for a moment, and I'm going to show you something else that's really neat to do. Now before I do that, I probably should just close this down just for a second and show this tools feature. If you click on this tools feature, you have a content, and in the content I have a variety of folders. I create my own folder here, and here's my folders, and within these folders I have documents. So I'm going to go back out, and I'm going to go ahead and go back into that course, and I'm going to go back into that weekly lesson, which is lesson 6, and here it is. And let's say I want to put a document to go with this. I go right back into my test and click here, and I can simply go, I want to give them a really good document. So I suggest, if you're going to use that document over and over, possibly keep it in one of those folders. So I can, at this point, go right down below it and say I'm going to browse content collection, and I can, there's my content, and I can go to this class here, and I can just grab, I'm just going to grab just, didn't want to open it up. I just opened it up. I don't want to do that. Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to click right here, and then I'm going to hit submit, and hit submit. Now if you take a look at it, not only does the student have the material within the page, there's an attachment to the page. Of course, it's still on, but not a big deal here. So now the student has the document plus the video. Now, how is the best way? I mentioned this before in previous videos. Go to your announcement, create an announcement, and again, test. And I'm going to inform the student that in week 6, under the folder, there's a blank page entitled blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to go ahead and click here. And again, when I click here, it sends a copy to their email, of course, my Sullivan account. So I always try to get my students to have all their stuff go to my Sullivan. If they have a Gmail account, forward it to it. It works best. I'm going to hit cancel here. Now I'm going to go back in the class and show one final interesting little feature. If you want to, let's say next quarter comes along and you really enjoyed that page that you created, and you're like, oh, I wish I could, I'm going to have to do it all over again. No, you don't. You can click right here and you can copy it. And if I copy it, it'll take me right to whatever class I want to put it in and whatever folder I want to put it in, and just browse and then go ahead and link it. Now this does not work. It does not work for a Dropbox or a discussion. Now with that said, the way I linked everything works for a discussion. So if you're in a discussion or you're doing an announcement, you can do the exact same thing. So you can just copy and paste it to discussion postings and announcements. But if you want to copy a discussion or if you want to copy a Dropbox, you cannot do it this way. You have to, if it's something that you believe needs to be in the class, you have to contact eLearning and they will put it in. Remember, this is not in the master course. This is just a way to simply get some multimedia or documents to your student quickly and how to give them the announcement that it's there. And are there other ways? Absolutely. But this has worked for me usually 100% of the time. I've never had any issue with it up to this point. So I hope this helps learning on to inserting multimedia and other documents into a page in your Blackboard class, how to inform your students that the material is available for them, and how to copy it for future use.